Hello, how are you? This is Rachel from sweetbeepaperco, and in today's video I'm going to show you how I use this die cut, these really pretty floral stamps, and this gorgeous lace for some projects for this journal that I'm working on. So let me show you what I kind of have in mind, and we'll do something with each one. Okay, so for this die cut, I love how these turn out. I use my Big Shot for these, and I made this really cute tag for one of my friends who really loves sunflowers. I used gold paper and some black scrapbook paper, and I kind of layered them on each other for kind of like a shadow effect, and it looks so pretty. So I definitely want to do that again. But this die is so pretty. I will have everything from BeeBeeCraft linked below. It did take me a few minutes to get the paper out of this die, and you have to be really careful pulling up around the flowers, but as long as you kind of take your time, I didn't have any rips in mine, so it is definitely doable. For all three of these projects, I want to make some things for this journal and work on some of the pages. So I have two signatures I'm working on, and I've got each of the paper packs in them. So what I was thinking about doing was decorating the front of this signature with these die cuts. And then so this will be the first page when you open the journal. So this will be the first signature. So you'll see this right away, and I think it will be so pretty. So let's get these glued on here. I'm trying to decide if I want to kind of have it a little bit lower or kind of in the middle, because on this tag I kind of put it towards the bottom since it's not like her whole legs on there. So I kind of think I want to do it this towards the bottom as well, and then maybe when I go to finish this I might do like a sentiment up at the top, but it also looks kind of pretty in the middle too. And then if we wanted, we could still do one at the top or at the bottom. I really want to do it in the middle. So if we have these layered, so what I basically did was just kind of offset the top one just a little bit. That way it kind of looks like a shadow with the gold cardstock underneath. So let's get this glued down. I'm excited to see that on this page. So I'm just putting my Barely Arts glue on this. Trying to not use too much because on the other one I definitely used too much glue. So I will grab a Q-tip to kind of dab some of it off if I need to. Okay, so let's put this kind of in the middle. And I'll actually kind of move it up just a tiny bit. Yeah, definitely too much glue. So what I would do if I were you using this die too, I would just put tiny drops on the flowers, and then if you put it down and you need more, then I would add more then, which is what I think I'll do on the other one. So I'll just do glue all over the main part first, and just a little tiny bits. I'm just always heavy-handed with the glue. Okay, let's put this one on, and we want this kind of slightly down from the gold one. And what I love about this die cut too is these lines in her dress and her hair. I'm not sure if you can see that on camera, but you can see the gold shine through. It's so pretty. So I need a little bit more glue on my flowers. There we go. That's so pretty. This is such a pretty die cut. I really think that it would look really good in a lot of different projects. Perfect for spring and summer. So yeah, won't that be pretty? Like as soon as you open it, you see this as your first page. Gorgeous. So when I unboxed this lace from BeeBeeCraft, remember I had said, wouldn't this look pretty on the front of a journal? Well, that is exactly what I want to do with it. So it is tied together, and I really don't want to undo it to find one of the ends. So I'm just going to snip off what I need. So I think 3 of them. I had some issues when I made this cover with the glue, and when I tried to get the glue off, I just made more of a mess. So I'm kind of hoping that these kind of help cover that up a little bit. Yeah, they do. Good. I was like, my goodness, this glue. So I'm just trimming off the little strings from the top and bottom here where they attach to the other ones. There's a couple strings on this one. I'll just trim those off real quick. Oh, that looks so pretty. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do is put the Fabri-Tac on the middle one and put it on here to make sure it's where I want it, because I feel like if I put it on all 3 and try to put it on, I'm just going to make a mess. So I am just going to put Fabri-Tac on the middle part of the heart. Not sure about the outside of it yet. We'll have to see what it's like. And I think that's pretty good there. So I am just pushing it down so the glue takes a little bit better. And I definitely think we're going to have to go around the hearts a little bit. So I'm just going to put just a little bit of glue around the outside. The outside of it is just so thin. Not going to take a lot of glue anyway, but I don't want to have too much glue. Oh, I love how that looks. It's so, so pretty. Okay, so let's just do a little bit around for these. The glue is kind of stringy. Okay, and then let's put some glue on this last heart. I am also thinking about adding one of those hearts to the other front of the signature. I'm just pushing down to make sure we've got everything sticking to the book. Oh, I love that. I love this blush pink color with this heart lace. It's so pretty. That's so cute. And it covers up most of my boo-boo down there or whatever was going on with that glue. So let's look at that other signature. I was thinking about just doing one on it. So if you're using them like how I'm using for like decorating the journal or some pages, this is 5 yards, so you get quite a bit. Oh, that's cute. Okay, and put the glue on it just like how we did the front. And just put it on our page. I don't want to do this all the way down the page since I already have some sewing on it, and I kind of want the rest of the page to show. It's super cute. Got little bicycles and some little envelopes at the bottom. That looks really cute on there. And that little pearl should be okay in the book. Awesome. So these I love on the front of a journal, decorating a page. You could do like some lace down at the bottom and have one of these like in the middle. It's so, so beautiful. So the other project I wanted to do for this journal with some of the BeeBeeCraft items is using these stamps to stamp on some of the pages. So let's pull out both of the signatures for this journal. So far are the same except for the design on the bags. So I'm thinking about my red coffee dye paper, stamping on that, and maybe this graph paper too. So the way I'm kind of looking at trying to decide like which ones I wanted to stamp on is I think a lot of these pages with like the music paper See, this one might be a good one for this. Some of these plain pages like this that you maybe would want to journal on more, those are the ones I would want to stamp on. Something like the music paper is a little too busy, and like for me when I'm working in a journal like this, I would probably do like a big cluster collage on, or maybe even cover the whole page on one of them. So I don't think I would stamp on one of those. So just in case, if you are new to like these silicone clear stamps, they are much easier to use with an acrylic block. So let's pick out, these two are just so gorgeous. So what you'll do, and I think most people know this, but just in case you don't, you'll peel off your stamp and put it on your acrylic block, and it sticks to it. So this is what you'll use to stamp with, okay? All right, so let's try it out on the red paper first. So that's about what we'll need. And what I love about the acrylic ones and the clear ones is you can see a little bit better of where you're going. So I have this Distress Oxide in, well, maybe we should use Victorian Velvet. I'm not sure if this is going to show up on this paper. So let's go ahead and use, well, we could use black ink. Let's try Walnut Stain. I wasn't sure about that Victorian Velvet, so we'll try that on the white page. So I'm just pushing it onto that ink pad and then kind of lining it up on the corner of my page where I want it. And when you do these, just kind of press with your fingers around and try not to let it lift up. And then just pull straight up. That's so pretty. So I missed a little bit of the ink there. This paper isn't completely flat. It's kind of crinkly from when I dyed it, but that is so pretty. And then when you're done, if you're done using that stamp, just take a piece of scrap paper and just stamp on it until all of your ink is gone from your stamp, and you should be good to go to peel it back off and put it back on your page. Okay, so I guess we could do that same one down in the corner. Well, I guess we're gonna use it again. I don't think I'm going to stamp every single page of this, but I think I'll stamp another one. That looks so pretty. I'm glad I used that down in that other corner. I think these are cherry blossoms, and it's kind of a moon shape. It's really pretty. So we could do like the cherry blossom, this down here, and then there's cherry blossom, that small one. So let's try that one on here. So pretty. So I think might as well stamp on this one. I'm going to do the cherry blossom on this page and a smaller cherry blossom up in the right corner. That's so pretty. Okay, so this one we need to do, and we'll do this big rose one. Oh, that's gorgeous. And since that one is a bigger one, we'll do this smaller rose one down here. Actually, I don't think that one is a rose, but this looks good with it. So I'm going to get these two stamped up and I will bring you right back. So on this one, I did the daisy one, which looks so, so cute. And on this one, I actually kind of made a boo-boo down here. I wasn't paying attention and put the stamp on the block backwards. Right before I put it on the paper, I'm like, that does not look right. And sure enough, it just made one big blob. So I took the walnut stain, turned it over, and put that on top. And I think it looks actually kind of neat. But this was the actual rose one in that set. It is so pretty. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed all 3 projects we did working on this junk journal. Each of them really adds a really interesting and pretty element to this journal. So I am so excited to get this signature sewn in and kind of decorate it a little more. I love how the cover looks on this. But if you're interested in any of these products, I will have each one of them linked in the description below. If you want to place an order from BeeBeeCraft, make sure you use my coupon code SweetBee5. That gets you $5 off of $40. I will have that in the description below as well. And if you're a creator with over 100 subscribers, you can apply to their YouTube program where you get products from them and make videos, which is what I did. If you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe, and I will see you next week for another BeeBeeCraft video where I will show you how I make these really cool tickets that you can use in your junk journal as well. So I will see you next week. Bye.
You stole my heart, what is it that you do? My life was great till you added colors.